Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Chrono Cross Let's Play. So happy to have you here on YouTube as well as on Twitch. We got a lot to talk about today and a lot to do today, so I'm just gonna get going. First of all, before we start talking about other stuff, we got to figure out where we want to go. We went to the Divine Dragon Cave last week. And we got, I almost said Chrono. We got Surge back, and we also got all the spirits, and we got the other tier. Wait, they're not called spirits. What are they called? Relics. And so we got all the relics, we got both the tiers, and we got Surge back, and we went to the Divine Dragon Falls, and she said that there's a 7th dragon relic. She was like, there's an ancient mystery of a 7th dragon relic, and it must be true. But I don't really have any clue as to where that would be. I don't feel like I've heard anything about a 7th dragon relic. I'm trying to think if there's like an area that has been suspicious. The only thing I can think of is maybe the Dead Sea on the homeworld. But I thought that was where I had to go once I got the tier completed. But I could try it and see. So while I'm kind of like just walking around trying to figure out where it is the game wants me to go, a couple things. So yo, oops, Flash, thank you for the 5 months, my man. Appreciate it a lot. One more month till that beautiful Buster Sword badge. Thanks, my man. So a couple of things. First off, you might notice that the game looks potentially slightly different, or at least the display does. I have spent a good 2 weeks and a good little more money than I wanted to spend on upgrading a lot of the equipment behind the scenes. The biggest reason for that is because it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I kind of got the opportunity to, because, see, are they just going to say, like, you can't do this yet, or what? I deem you worthy of entering the Sea of Eden. Let the path be known for the ones facing fate. Okay, maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so yeah, we got it. So I guess whatever we do here is going to get us that 7th one. Because I know they said something about the relics last time, and I figured, like, maybe because I don't have the 7th yet. Oh, please insert disc 2. Wow. That's kind of random. I didn't expect that. How am I going to insert disc 2 now? Huh. That's like the weirdest disc transition I've ever noticed in a video game. That's weird. I guess we'll see. So it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. And then also, I've been speedrunning Kirby 64 for quite a while, about 2 years now. and I finally found a better version to run on. Oh my god, look at this. But I needed to capture my Wii, and long story short, the capture card that I had hated the Wii, hated the resolution the Wii ran at, and I had to go through a bunch of crap to figure it out. So, long story short, I got a new capture card, got a new upscaler box, got another new upscaler box, and replaced a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. And so the capture card that you're seeing now is actually different than the one you've seen for the past however many episodes. And so it might look a little different. Hopefully better. This capture card is actually, I'm really, really impressed with this capture card. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Looks even better than my previous one. You might not see much of a difference with the PS3, but the difference with some of my other consoles is like night and day. It's crazy how good it looks. But with the PS3, I don't expect it to look much better. So you might not notice anything, but I just figured I'd throw that out there. George, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Dude, I got an emote. Thanks to that cheer. Thanks. This is to give back a little for the work you did behind the scenes. Thanks, man. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, we'll be, I got, the fighting cheese one. So, present. Okay, this is weird. What is going on? Present, past. Is this all this is? Future. Huh. I wonder if I go in the Fate distortion, if I have to like go back to disc 1. It's pretty weird. Alright, well, let's go to present. So yeah, the other reason that I was forced to make a change actually is because if you saw last week, we had a moment where the capture card shut off for a second. It's been doing that a lot recently. And so it was kind of time to replace the capture card I had anyways, because it was starting to go bad. So now we won't have that issue. The other thing is, now that I've upgraded my everything behind the scenes, the PS2 actually looks fantastic through my new upscaler and my new and through SCART. But it still has that issue where it likes to reset the resolution every time you open up the menu. And with the new upscaler, it's actually a really quick transition. Like, the screen will go black for like 2 seconds and then come back up. But it's still kind of annoying. And seeing as though we already started on PS3, might as well end on PS3. But for the future, we might be able to use the PS2 for some of these RPG Let's Plays if they don't have that resolution issue. I found a pyramid. Clotho spinning the thread of life. That sounds like Chrono Trigger a bit. Talked a lot about that. Okay, he's gone. See you later. Is that it? Did I succeed? It's mostly just RPGs. RPGs had a really big knack of changing resolutions in their menus. I think the problem was like they wanted the text to be really easily readable in the menus, and so they like to change the resolution so that everything fit nicely and everything looked, you know, not squished. And back then, when you were just plugging it in through composite and into your TV, which could take any resolution, you know, it wanted, it wasn't you know, a problem. It's only in today's age when we have like HD TVs that only take like a few resolutions, and you have capture cards that are expecting a specific resolution, and upscalers that are taking a certain resolution and turning it into another resolution, that all that crap gets, you know, becomes a problem. Atropos, cutting the thread of life. So this is like the, oh, what are they called? Is it the Furies? From Greek mythology? That have the 3 threads. The one spins the thread, the one cuts the thread, and one... Oh, the Fate. Is it the Fates? Yeah, I think it's the Fates. There's one that spins the thread, and then one that I think like tames the thread or something, and then one that cuts the thread, and they're like the three fates that govern everything. I don't remember if these are the same names or not. They sound familiar. Measuring the thread of life. Lachesis. Something like that. Art thou worthy of accepting fate? I'm not sure. Oh, God. Are we being tested? Hey, let's not lose. I don't want to have to put disc 1 in again. Oh, I did save, didn't I? Okay, we're good. Vita Duo. Interesting. So, yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk about was that whole thing. Second thing I wanted to talk about was, did you guys hear the news about the Final Fantasy VIII remaster, I should say? They just released a thing saying that it's going to be released September 3rd, I think it was, which is right around the corner. So that's kind of cool. I kind of expected it to be soonish because it's just a remaster. But like I said, I didn't really know exactly what they were doing with it. I didn't know if they were going to go above and beyond. Because the way that they talked about it, it seemed like they were going to do a little more than just remaster it. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be soon, but apparently it is right around the corner. My guess is that... Ouch. Clotho has stopped functioning. Well, that's great. You know who else stopped functioning? Friggin' Riddell stopped functioning. Where are my revives? Where are my revives? I'm like 1,000% sure Surge had a revive. I guess not. I played myself. Well, that's not good. Lynx had revive, and then I swear when I equipped Surge, I gave him a revive. I must have forgot. So yeah, since they're releasing it so early, I'm guessing that it's legitimately just a remaster with nothing else. It sounds like they did do the thing that I said they were going to do, and that they gave it like the cheats that they gave 7 and 9. So they basically just gave it the 7 and 9 treatment. They just gave it a quick release for PS4 that has like cheats and just kind of remastered graphics. But the thing with Final Fantasy VIII that I think is really cool is that I think of all the games, it's the one that's going to benefit the most from this kind of treatment. Like 7, I really didn't care about the PS4 port at all, and I still don't. It's just a crappier version of the Steam port. The Steam port is, like, fantastic. And, The PS4 port's just a worse version with cheats. Final Fantasy IX was a little better. Final Fantasy IX also has a very good Steam port, though. But Final Fantasy VIII, although it does have a Steam port that's pretty good, it's really going to benefit from just being able to play it on console again and actually have graphics that, you know, look nice. And, I mean, I think it'll be a really nice playthrough. At least for me, especially since I just haven't played it in a very long time, so it'll be nice to play through it again. Wow, Karsh is doing a lot of damage. Yo, Jay Greg, thank you for the 9 months, my man. Appreciate it. Ooh, I still gotta try Flying Arrow. I'll give it a shot. Actually, wait. Does it Karsh? No, Karsh doesn't have a summon yet. I was thinking Karsh had a summon, but he doesn't have a slot for it yet. He has one ready, but he doesn't have a slot to use yet. Oh yeah, you're right. The Final Fantasy IX Steam version came later. So yeah, like the 7 one was kind of useless because the Steam version was already out. And then the 9 one was nice, but I feel like the 8 one is definitely going to be like really nice to have, just because the original is so hard to go back to, you know. Wow, that was cool. I wonder if I can kind of bait this boss into doing the same thing as the other boss. We had that one boss last week who kept trying to field, and I just kept using magic, and he kept going like, oh crap, now I gotta put the field back up, and he never attacked me again. That did 0 damage. Crud. Well, he's definitely attacking me. Having Riddell would definitely be helpful. Don't die! Alright, well, this is over. Even if I win, I don't want to win, because I want Surge and Riddell to get the XP. Looks like I am going to maybe win, funnily enough. I don't know why Karsh is just swinging 100%. Oh, there you go. Karsh did it himself. If this thing gives a hefty amount of stats, though, I'll probably reset. What's up, Zycros? Karsh just like, I've won, but what about my brethren? Oh yeah, it gives us the final spot we need for summons. So, I'm trying to reset this. Does it have a soft reset? I don't think it does. I think if I were to go forward from here, I might actually get like what I missed. But just in case I don't, because I'm not 100% sure how this game works. And this boss isn't that hard anyways. Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work, so. Either it doesn't have a soft reset, or it doesn't work on the PS3. That's the one thing I can say about the Chrono series. More than anything, I just think they have so much replayability. I mean, that's something I can't say about Final Fantasy. I really don't think that a lot of the Final Fantasy games have a ton of replayability. They have a good amount of post-content. But once you're done with that, I don't necessarily feel like Final Fantasy VII on its own has much... I think I have to redo analog. Yeah. Yo, we got PS4 Alex with the 2 years. Thank you so much for the 2 years of support, my man. Holy cow. Twitch app is being weird. Shocker. Is that the only revive I have? Man, that's weird. Do you have a revive? Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, I think that's right. I think I had 2 revives. Yeah, I thought you had already done the 2 year. But it's alright. You still get hyped for it again. So yeah, I think I'll have to play the Final Fantasy VIII remaster sometime soon, even if I don't do it for a like a Friday series. I could maybe do it as like a little sub series, or I could just do it on stream and not put it on YouTube. But I'm guessing YouTube would like to see me play through 8. So last time I did 2 Let's Plays at the same time, it was kind of a lot to take care of, but. I don't know, I'll think about it. Back when we did the Tales Let's Play and the Final Fantasy VII, I forget which one it was, one of the Final Fantasy VII playthroughs. We were doing them both at the same time, and it was really difficult to do both Let's Plays at the same time. I do all the editing and stuff myself, and it took a long time. And I don't think... Oh yeah, I think it was Legend of Dragoon, actually. But yeah, it was pretty rough. But, I have a little bit... I like upgraded graphics cards a little while ago. I think since I did that. And so rendering's a little faster, so that might help a bit. I mean, I had to spend like a whole day off my computer so that it could render all 6 episodes. Which didn't bode well for like other things. It had to be a day that I didn't stream. And it had to be a day that I just had to like sit off my computer all day so it could render everything. Or I had to leave my PC on overnight, which isn't always the best thing to do. Do you have a hole you can use? Oh, this will be perfect. So I'm gonna do... I could do Magnegate. I think instead of that, though, I'll do Snakeskin first. Well, I should have put it on Riddell. I keep forgetting that that isn't on everybody, because it seems like it should be. Darn. Well, that works. Sort of. God dang. Riddell just takes too much damage. So I should have put it on her. That's alright. I can use Magnegate on her. Afraid she's gonna get smacked by physical attacks, but oh shoot, she missed. I'm alright with that. Wow, you healed yourself? Oh yeah. Cure Plus. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cut that out. How do you miss a 97? So unlucky. I played Persona 5 when it first came out for a bit. I enjoyed it a lot, but didn't have enough time to sit down and play the whole game. Probably will at some point. A lot of people wanted to add it to the Trophy Quest, but unfortunately because of all the issues that it had when it came out, I couldn't do it for Trophy Quest. I mean, it didn't feel that slow. All the Persona games are pretty, like, slow, because they're more about the characters and telling a good story, so... I think they're kind of that way on purpose. But I couldn't play it on stream, and I didn't have enough time to play it off stream, so... Gotta admit, he has really not done too much. He kind of just healed himself and then screwed around. Just kind of let me beat him up. No, not bugs. The developer decided that they didn't want people streaming the game. So they told everyone that you couldn't stream it unless it was like the very beginning of the game. And then there was a big outcry. Everyone was like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? And then they came back and said, okay, well, you're allowed to stream it now, but only if it's not the very end of the game, because spoilers. Which is pretty much the dumbest thing I've ever heard any company say ever. other than, hi, we're Activision. So then I just kind of decided I'm not going to stream it at all because they're stupid. Yeah, it was a whole ordeal. It was so stupid. I still don't understand it. They originally said like they don't want people streaming the game, which I understand. It's stupid, but I at least understand it. Like I get where they're coming from with that. But then they came back out and they said, okay, well the reason we said that was because we don't want spoilers. And everyone was like, what does that even mean? What? First of all, if you're trying to keep spoilers off the internet, you're like, I don't know, from another planet or something. Like, what are you talking about? Don't want spoilers. People are going to make spoilers regardless. And you coming out and saying that you don't want spoilers is going to make spoilers even worse. Like, the internet's just going to be full of Persona 5 spoilers because you're, like, making a big deal out of it. Second off, no one's clicking a Twitch stream that says, I'm currently playing Persona 5 if they don't want spoilers. So it's like... It was beyond stupid. I don't know what in the world they were thinking. So they're like, we don't want free advertisement because we don't want spoilers. So basically, I mean, they were very fortunate that Persona 5 already had a very big backing and was actually a really good game, because if Persona 5 was anything less than great, everyone would have memed it into oblivion and probably no one would have bought it, because of how stupidly they went about marketing it. But long story short, I couldn't stream it. And still really can't. Earring of Light, that's the same as... Oh, yeah, I already have one. Future Ruins. Oh yeah, it was silly. I mean, companies have decided for a very long time that stuff like YouTube and Twitch are okay because the only people watching it are people that aren't sure if they're going to buy it yet. And then it just becomes free advertisement for them. But for some reason, Atlas just wasn't on the same bandwagon and thought that they were better than everyone else. I heard Group 3B's experiment today is going to be a biggie. They're releasing the Flames lock level to D in order to trace the counter time effect. Yeah, but based on previous experiments, I'm sure it'll work out just fine. During their simulation, Fate guaranteed that they would be able to use the flame as an uplink to extract the anti-annihilation energy associated with it. Don't worry, it'll be a success. I hope so. What the heck are they talking about? Chronopolis Military Research Center. May there be everlasting peace for the children of the world. That's a robot. Suddenly Transformer. What's up, Reshi? The Polis Police. Put your hands up. You're under arrest. So basically, the police of the future are robots. This game's very meta. Is that you, Robo? Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel, PS4 Alex. Most of the time, anytime anyone's gotten like an issue with people advertising their game, it's because they're worried that the game's bad. Which makes the whole Persona 5 thing even more weird, because Persona 5 was a great game. So, like, why were they so afraid to let people see it? I don't know. They just didn't know what was going on. Wow, that did nothing at all. Thank God he survived that. I don't know how. Karsh's HP is over his limit because of an item he has. That gives him more HP to start off. The Decepticons are here. What the? God, is this a regular enemy or a boss? Holy cow. What's up, Brick Dog? How's it going today? Autobots, roll out. Bazooka! Oh god. Oh my god. Yep. That's exactly what I thought it would be. Oh shoot, I gotta put on my new things too. I totally forgot. I was like super excited because I finally got the last tier of elements where I can use summons. And I totally forgot to equip them. Please be dead. Thank goodness. I love that there was no dialogue either. You know? It wasn't like, we're the police and we're here to arrest you, and then we were like, wait, we don't want any, you know, trouble. We were just trying to figure out what's going on. Instead, it was just like, yeah, we're fighting. We ain't got time to talk. Okay, so here's the thing. I finally got the last element level, or at least what looks like the last element level. Which means I should be able to equip summons now, but I don't think I have a holy summon. I have Hydra Shadow, but that's... Oh, no, I do. I have Saints. That's right. So there we go. We got Saints. Actually, I'm not going to give that to you. I'm going to give you... something else. I don't know what. Man, the song already got me excited. What am I going to give you? I guess I could put Meteor Shower up there. An extra spot here. Alright, and then you have Genie. Oh, whoops. That's a trap. I need some more high-level stuff. I don't really have much high-level stuff. Alright, now you're gonna get Genie, or Saints. Because you got way more magic stat. Actually, not way more, only 3 more than Surge, because Surge is a boss. No, I would have to disagree with you on that one. I don't think the elements are anything like materia. I mean, you equip them and they give you abilities. That's about as far as it goes. Which, that pretty much exists in every RPG. Correct. I want to use one of these summons, but everything's dying too quick. God dang, Karst is doing 1,000,000 damage. Holy cow. I honestly don't know why Karst is doing so much damage. He has less strength than Surge. He's just obliterating everything. No one ever stood a chance. What's up, Magic Man? Seems to be a trick to opening it. Ooh. Okay. Robo Sewer Wash. Oh my god. I'm a robot. Rip robot. Meh. Yes, somehow my robot picking up the chest gave me the item. Bzzz. Go, robot, go! Is that it? Well, that was interesting. Hey! Oh my god, is that a aircraft? Look like little fighter jets or something. Just perusing. Alright, we got a left area, a right area. Security level 2 locked. Alright, let's go left. Yeah, it's music. It's real good. Every time I finish one of these playthroughs, I always go listen to the official soundtrack and decide if there's any music I want to use for the intro streams. And I'm gonna have quite the time listening to this soundtrack all the way through. Perhaps what we are doing is wrong. If this experiment succeeds, we will be able to control time. We will have complete control over history and, in a sense, become a presence much like God. If so, what meaning is there to the history of mankind? But it's too late now. We can't afford to fail in this experiment. If for some reason anything goes wrong, the anti-annihilation energy will probably overwhelm us. Who knows what the consequences might be? Oh. We might know the answer to that. Is that all that's in here? Do I have a Spotify playlist? No. My music is on an ancient piece of technology that no one uses anymore called iTunes. And one day I'm going to have to switch it all over to something else because iTunes is dying. Like literally getting rid of it. Forget-me-not pot! What? The heck is a forget-me-not pot? That sounds like a key item, but I'm sure it's not. What the heck is a forget-me-not pot? Memorizes monsters to be used in doppelgang ability. Huh. Does that mean like... Does that mean I can equip this and then, like, get monsters for Doppelgang without having what's-his-name in my party? Or... do I have to have... Okay, that is what it does. Yeah, I was right. I'm a genius. This is open. Well, that happened. Big red button, press it. No. I like how I ran through that and this guy popped out, but he's not even fighting me. Oh. I don't know why, but these things remind me of the geezards from Legend of Legaia. They have like the same shaped head. Originally, El Nido was nothing but ocean. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. It was a remodeling plan that took place 10,000 years ago. A plan to include islands blessed with nature in the Sea of El Nido. The main island of El Nido, Earth Dragon Isle, Water Dragon Isle, Black Dragon Isle, the development of elements using the energy of the natural world, the distribution of memory, terminal devices called the Records of Fate that could survey and guide people's lives. The research center staff, who had their memories of the future erased, left the center and began a life outside amidst nature. This is how Fate's paradise came into existence. And for over 10,000 years, Fate has been watching over and guiding the descendants of the staff who left the research center. Everything was in perfect harmony. That is until 14 years ago when a boy came into contact with the flame on the night of the storm. So what you're saying is, I blew it. Hey, is this breaking anything? Hey. Kid, get away from those computers. Where was the lock release for the elevator again? My mind's been blanking out lately. Found it. It's right next to you, you idiot. Man, I gotta do everything around here. Take away your bad and you should feel bad. Okay, so this could take me back to the first part. These laundry chutes. Vincent, is that you? There's a mysterious being inside. We have to bring someone here that knows what this is. Huh. Who would know what that is? I have no idea. Enter lock release code. Obviously 48. What's up, Crixie? Alright, get in the box. Get in the oddly coffin-shaped box. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Crud, that's closed. Can I take the elevator to floor 3? Potentially. What's up, Stay the Dream? Oh man, the coffee's good this morning. Ba ba ba. Smack. Man, suddenly we feel like really strong. I mean, I kind of had felt pretty strong throughout the whole game. Like, none of the bosses have really given me too much issue.